The one that they were supposed to give him the
You have so many things you say, Jason. I love them all. I love all little sneezers.
all his idioms.
That's a knee slapper, sir.
It was used with our card, right? I
Your
don't know.
card, yeah.
Would the screenshot
That was
of the,
September 28th.
would the screenshot of the order,
That would work too.
I have that. I think I can pull it. So use my app.
Followed that up.
I don't think we
Got a
found
better idea on
anybody to lead the banquet.
Facts or something.
Does anybody have a better memory than me?
Yeah, did we? At some point? I don't remember either. I thought it was we called them the senior parent experience. Wasn't that
Something
the?
like that.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you were saying.
Yeah, that it's not called the banquet. It's like they kind of did all of this stuff. Just to start thinking about it.
Was that you again?
I had bossy stuff more so than I did. Like
All right.
Just spends the money.
yeah.
Hey,
pretty much.
Hey, sometimes that's a hard thing to spend money. Sometimes, some of us are better than others.
it says 10% of directly back to the program.
Cool.
It's something I could talk with Anthony. If we wanted to do that, we could try it this summer. Just try to completely roll our own.
Honestly, I think
Because then it's just credit card fees.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
That's
if the website works just the same, and just as a database of all the contacts and has a little meter of the
yeah.
I'm like, in potential to do like rental payments, where it wouldn't.
Uh,
be a credit card fee? Cause then it would be just a transfer.
We could explore that. I
Yeah.
have not known. I don't know how to do that, but we could explore that.
I think it's mostly a sit down and figure it because, like if I think the benefit is just we don't think about it, right? Like if we're doing, he remembers every single day to send the email and he has like a format. Nothing we can't do.
But we have we
But-
have a comm system. We have credit card. We
We
Nope.
got every way of taking your money possible.
Yeah.
We want the one that
Ready?
gives us the most.
yeah. So, all right, let's get into it. Welcome everybody. I guess I'll just copy this off because Arlene won't be able to make it. So let me take notes. Okay. Oh, we need to do like a sign-up sheet.
Yeah.
Can one of you grab just like a blank piece of paper and pass it around? You wouldn't mind passing that around and get everybody to sign up? And, oh, somebody did already put someone up there? Or-
Just leftovers of I think.
Yeah.
From our last meeting.
Yeah. Just remember to give that to me at the end, Amanda, if you wouldn't mind. I'll pass it along to Arlene. I'll scan it in and send it to her. Okay, we need to call the meeting to order. All right, Nancy, in a second.
Second.
Okay, thank you.
And you're hard on secretaries.
I know, I get one.
One, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, I'm out of here.
Stop, Sean.
And let's go with the treasurer report, Jason, if you're ready.
Writing my name, I think two things at once.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
here we go. Treasury report for March 4th, 2024, beginning bank balance $45,927. Deposits this month were $8,240, withdrawals $13,730. Before you have a heart attack, that was for the two run books that we're doing, 4,000 apiece. Ending bank balance $40,436. Outstanding deposits $1,639. Outstanding withdrawals $1,040. Less the spring trip pass-through, so we're changing it up a little bit so we account for that. Spring trip funds are $12,135, plus our cash box balance of $135.75. And our PayPal balance of $1,000 leaves us with a total cash balance of $30,036. As of today, we've spent $71,485 of our $105,887 budget, leaving us with $34,402 or 32.8% remaining of our budget. We are currently within our expense budgets in all areas, so we're still winning there. Marching band dues, we received $31,832 of the $54,073 expected, leaving us with $22,240 or 41% to collect. Concert and jazz band dues, we received $563.50 out of the $33,245 goal, leaving us with $2,681 or 82.63% to collect. On the fundraising side, our gross revenue for fundraising is currently at $58,029. Our expenses are $19,079, leaving us with a net profit of $38,950. To date, we've raised 89.95% of our $43,302 net profit goal.
So the bulk of what we have remaining to raise this year even though all the excitement's gonna be around our fundraisers, the bulk of it's still dues. So,
The bulk of it still dues.
we just need to be careful when we move over from charms to cut time that we still have the communication. It's rock solid, and then maybe we talked about doing paper communication as well at some point. When do we want to start that? Do you want to start that this month or?
I'd say I think it's best right after spring break,
Okay, yeah, like the last push.
and then
It's all up to date in the ledger, so we've got the records for the changeover.
Okay. We need a motion to approve the budget.
Motion to approve.
Okay, a second? All right, thank you.
nobody knew.
All right, now we have the director's update.
Alrighty. First off, congratulations to Volcano Vista Vanguard, also known as V3. The Vanguard just by themselves, first place this weekend at the Eldorado Invitational. Excited for them, right? They're getting out on the floor and they're being seen now, which is a very, very cool part. They have a short, kind of quick season, so we'll be seeing them on the 16th. And then after that in April. We'll get to that April date because it's a crazy day. But just wanted to let everybody know about that. Spring trip is going right along. Tracy, did you want to? Where'd Tracy go? If you just want to say a couple words just about where we're at and.
We are booked for the train. I'm still waiting for a final response from the hot springs. The hotel rooms are booked. I've already started making payments, so a majority of people have already paid in full. If you are not paid in full and you don't know what your balance is, just let me know. I brought my computer tonight so I can let anybody know. Or email me, one of the two.
And co-treasurer@vvhsband.org
Yes.
is her email.
Awesome.
And I think the last date that we're gonna be able to accept payments, when we were talking about that earlier, I think it's probably gonna be in 2 weeks, because
We'll say that. What is that, Monday, that 25th or something?
the 25th, yeah.
Yeah. So the 25th will be that last day.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we gotta start cutting you from stuff. So just keep that in mind. There's not really that many people worried about that, but just if you are motivated to finish up and pay your last $25, make sure to. State basketball is upon us. The brackets are released. We have those out. We can see what things look like. My anticipated schedule of how we're going to look and support them is going to be as follows. I'm going to do my best to get a group together with an assistant to be there for the boys for the first round on Saturday. That'll be this Saturday at 7. We will then show up to a girls' game next Tuesday, kind of balance that out. That will be a game again, right? Hopefully they get through the first round. We would see them in the quarterfinals on Tuesday. Coach anticipates the funny thing is they don't go by seeding for times. It's apparently by how big a viewership they have. So Coach Villarreal said that we are likely to be at the 9:45 in the morning spot. Still need to talk to the bus company if they can pull that off with school routes going on that day. So that one might be a little funny. Fingers crossed. Well, it'd be good for us if it wasn't 1:30. Coach likes to get out of the way. So Tuesday would be the next game for the girls. The next day, there's just a big old asterisk over it, but on the Wednesday, that would be the boys' game. That would be at the pit. We would have a bus. More than likely, there would be an 8 o'clock game. Of course, the asterisk is because the next day, there are no semifinals. There's nothing that we can go to because we have our MPA. I need to talk to the kids about what that looks like for that Wednesday, and then it would be championships if that comes to that. So this coming Saturday, next Tuesday, next Wednesday, and then Saturday, and then that will give us a nice even spread to support both of those teams. A couple games in the pit. So those will go up on. I don't think they're officially up on the calendar yet. I just talked to coaches this morning. So with that, next Thursday is our MPA. Those performance times are 5:30 and 7:30. Let me double check. Right? Anybody? I'll say otherwise. Yes. 5:30 and 7:30. The buses will be going separately to not keep students out for forever. and I'll not take them out of school. The concert band and the wind ensemble will be the first time that they're going to be going separately. So the concert band will go so that they're not there for 7 hours. They're going to leave after they're done. And instead of getting the wind ensemble there 4 hours early, they are going to leave later. So those two schedules are separate in terms of when they're getting back to the school. Anticipate the concert band. The concert band, they don't know, but they're going out to dinner. Now they know. They'll be going out to dinner to celebrate. So their return time back at the school is probably still going to be around 8 o'clock or so. Wind ensemble probably returning about 8:45. So that's what MPA Day looks like as a whole. Any questions about anything so far? A lot of times, a lot of dates. Yes.
So the state finals on the 16th,
Correct.
the color guard has a competition that same day.
Correct.
So I was just talking to Juan about getting the equipment, like to and from for both events.
If we are at
Do we
if
have time for the color guard competition yet?
we don't have a time, if we are in the state finals, all of our equipment will already be over there. Because there's a storage
Leave
spot. There's a storage spot I already secured with the UNM band director. We won't have to move anything. It would just be kids with handhelds. So trailers, store, everything for moving is all guard that day. They are the priority as our organization. They get priority. All our stuff. We'll already have it figured out.
Okay.
So fingers crossed that happens, but it will be a little bit of a slim trim day. With confirmation, right? We have what looks to be our final TCR race of the year, which is on that next Sunday. Not next Sunday, the next day on Sunday. And that is the race that we are doing that pays for basically Tom as the timer for our race, right? It's kind of the trade of affairs. We work his and then he comes and works ours. So a lot happening right there. Anything else, dates and times that I can help you with before I give you a couple more?
What time are they leaving on that Thursday for MPA?
We expect to leave here for wind ensemble at 5:30, concert band at 2:30.
It's also,
Yeah.
the schedule is on the calendar is accurate.
Yep.
As well, so.
Yep. Yeah. 14th.
No, the time.
It's, for concert band, they leave at 2:30. For wind ensemble, they leave at 5:30.
Thank you.
Yep.
Be-
Yeah.
Just wind ensemble will be fed before they leave on the bus.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Yeah, they will be fed. That's a late evening past a normal dinner time. We'll have a small, just kind of keep them going through at dinner for that day. And then, like I said, the concert band will be going somewhere for dinner. This is their last kind of big performance and stuff. So I thought this year they deserve every bit of the same thing that Wind Ensemble gets at state for their final performance. So they're going to be going out to dinner as well.
Do we have any students doing crossovers, playing on both of them?
Yes, we do have those. There will be, they have the long haul. They'll be getting some food. They'll be getting some of that food that we have from the Wind Ensemble. We'll make sure to make them some plates, take them over when we arrive. There are 6 people, your son included. That's great. Anything else? These are good.
So they have to go, yeah, because they have to already be there, right? Yeah.
Correct.
How do they do your uniforms? Are they getting dressed here? Are they-
Correct. Yeah, they're going to get dressed before they get onto the bus. There's no bags that are going with them, no chance to lose anything, no chance to change out and forget something. All right, so that's Vanguard, Spring Trip, State Basketball, MPA. Sectional change, week of NPA. Just know, so next week, as everybody has adjusted pretty quickly to some 7:15 to the 7:15 time once a week. That will not happen for next week. Every student we will start our normal rehearsals at 7:30 as a preparation week. So we're going to put some more time in there. There are no sectionals next week. It'll just be full band at 7:30 as it was prior. And the final one, just to touch and let you know ahead of time, when we get into April, it's going to feel, the third week of April will feel a lot like next week. So where there's several things happening all at once, right? We get into that time, that'll be the final push for Jazz Dinner Dance. District Solo and Ensemble is the one that I want to put on everybody's brains. That is something that they have not done in the past. It is something that we are doing this year. That's why they're getting here early in the mornings. That is at Albuquerque High School. That will be for all students. And I'm going to request that we get only morning times. Why am I telling you about this now? I'm telling you a month ahead of time because that's the same day as the jazz dinner dance. And so it's going to feel like it's going to look really crazy. There's plenty of time for everybody to get everything done. We should be out of Albuquerque High 10:30, 11 o'clock, right? Or even earlier than that. I can request for them to be done by 9:30. They'll do that. They'll have time to change. We'll get back to the school. The Vanguard obviously is focused on what they're doing that day. They will be showing up later after their competition to help with cleanup.
So that is correct, there's another competition that.
Correct. Right. So
That's
there's
just a busy day.
yeah. So there's a lot of individual parts. The calendar looks like any one individual kid can't do it. It's all separate pieces that are functioning together. And it will work out. So just have that prep. That's the new thing. That's the thing that nobody is used to doing. It's the district solo and ensemble that they will be performing in their groups from their sectionals in the morning. Any questions about that? Hammer at home as the new thing for this year. Alrighty, so that's Vanguard, Spring Trip, State Basketball, MPA, Sectional Change, and District 7 Solo and Ensemble. All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. Next up, we want to get some committee updates from Hawks Walk and Run and Jazz Dinner Dance about what you guys are up to and what you might need from the rest of us. Do you want to give us a quick spiel, Amanda?
Sure. We set a date, it's April 27th. We got the facility reserved, that was the issue, and the reason why we moved it from March to April. There was too many other events happening here at the school that same day. So the car show will start at 09, or correction, no, yeah. 09, the races will start at 08. We will be needing volunteers, we're gonna generate a sign up for that. We have about 80 car slots that we're looking for, so if you guys know people, let them know.
Number again?
80.
80, thank you.
80 cars. We're planning on having food trucks for like the viewers to come, spectators to be able to have something to eat and drink. That's pretty much it. I mean, we got our plaques, our prizes, all that stuff is already set, the t-shirts. We'll be selling t-shirts, and what else? T-shirts.
Any sponsorships, is that the plan?
Yeah. Go ahead, Nicole.
Do we have that letter of incentive, or, intent?
For the sponsors? I owe you that. I'll get it to you tonight. I just was gonna change the one that we had and put it for the car show, but.
Okay, yes, they were asking, we don't know if we need to ask for people or if we can provide everything.
Okay. But yeah, Nicole and, her husband have done an amazing job, Sean, with helping us on the car show side.
Awesome.
I know nothing about that part.
Thank you.
So she's been amazing. They have a lot of connections. But yeah, sponsors, if anybody knows anybody who wants to sponsor, whether it's goodies for goodie bags or, a little, I don't know, incentive or two, just to get their logo on the back of the shirt.
Is there an anticipated price for the spots? I'm sorry to backtrack.
No, you're fine. Do you have that breakdown consistent? I do. Do you remember, Nicole, how much? Angelique's been doing a lot of like the car show pricing stuff, so.
Yeah. And she's just out of town right now. Getting back tomorrow, I think, or 2 days. Tuesday.
And signups for the car show are we
Yeah.
going through a different?
It'll be going through the race website.
Oh, it will
It's
be,
just gonna
okay.
an event and how to- Sorry. Mine would have. Expenses, oh, she had to write it down.
Well, we'll know this upcoming week, right?
Yeah,
Because
I owe you, let me,
that's when we're going to announce, right? After you meeting with Tom.
yeah, she just has the categories on here. I'll look at the other notes.
Just make it up.
No
It's okay.
problem.
As soon as
$6 a slot? No, just kidding.
As soon as we're ready to
It's
go
like
and you
25.
need digital help from me and Anthony, just let us know.
Just putting it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna request to do a link like you did the jazz dinner, to send it to the website. So, once I get the race one with Tom on Wednesday, or Thursday, correction. I gotta look at my calendar. Anyway, I'll get back to you on that one, cause the car show and the race will be two separate websites. Because we're using Tom's.
Any help needed?
No.
Okay.
The flyer's already generated through Canva, I'm waiting for the QR code from both of those.
Did we ever submit it to activities for approval?
That goes along with the flyer that Iowa and Drew.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I had Drill this weekend, guys, I'm sorry. But she did send me the report, so I'll send that to her tomorrow.
We still need to do that for the jazz dinner dance too, right?
The,
Submit to activities. I can do that. I'll
Do
put
you
that
have
on.
the form or do you?
I have the form.
Okay.
Do you have the form? Okay, good.
Yeah, should be a template that you can now just type into.
Yeah, she sent it to me. I just have to fill it out. Other than that, I mean, we feel confident with everything where we're at.
We looked at and got a senior that's a DJ, started her own company about 6 months ago. She's a second generation DJ. Her dad was on, and she's doing the full day from 9 to 3 for $200.
Wow.
Cool, that's awesome.
Give her a
That's
little
incredible.
as well as
She
give
does
us-
like this, she worked for the art school and she does their dances. So
Yeah, so it'll be fun, DJ, car show.
Awesome.
Race, prizes.
Awesome. We can start some rumblings, start talking to people about it.
That's all I got, unless you have any more debates, Charlie?
No, thank you. Thank you so much. Candace, you gonna tell us how the jazz dinner dance is going?
so things are moving along, we've got our, advertisements and, flyers and Master set up our tickets, so those went live Saturday night, Sunday, I think it was. So open to purchase, we pretty much got everything narrowed down. The only other thing is we're still collecting donations for silent auction, which is going really well. And, I'll be needing, as it gets a little closer, I'll have a list of areas where we'll need a volunteer to help with managing the kids in their spots during the dance, during the.
So you need some day of volunteers. Okay. Do you want to sign up Genius for that, or do you want me to just blast out or anything, or?
I think
Can you cherry pick
the
people?
number of people have already said they
Okay.
would help, so I think just a blast probably in another week or two.
Okay.
Just a reminder. And if that seems to be slow, then we'll do a sign up Genius towards the end. Latter part of the month before spring break.
And I still need to get you a quote for lights. I was gonna go a little bit more lights because we're in the bigger gym, so it'll be a little, probably just slightly more expensive than last year, but not too much.
Does she have lights?
We have the lighting system that
Mhm.
Angela and Luciano will bring.
Yeah, the dancing
The
floor
same thing
lights.
we had last
Would be
Mhm.
cool.
Do you want us to ask our DJ if she has lights? Well, she has lights, if she would. What her
Yeah,
best-
to be able to light the gym for like atmosphere for a dance though, I don't know, like
I think what they have is plenty, and then if you're getting a quote.
the big
for-
spotlights and stuff.
Yeah, because I liked when we were originally messing around with it in that gym.
Yeah,
I liked what we had going on.
because there's a lot more like ambient lights in the main gym than there were in the auxiliary gym.
Mhm.
So, should we just go with the same setup we had last time?
I feel like when me and you were messing with it on that Saturday, it was
It
pretty
felt
good.
Pretty good.
It was.
All
I
right,
think it
let's
was all
just try
right.
it. We'll go with the same setup.
Making the same dollar.
Yeah. Make it
It
cool.
was just a little dark last time. That's the only thing I was thinking of. But we're in a different gym, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think your lights are going to be more effective because they're. Remember, we were trying to like angle them and we couldn't make them too bright because it was blinding people.
yeah, we want to light the stage
Yeah.
and the dance floor, and then we just want to provide light, like just ambient light that's a little bit lighter than the darkness of the gym, having the lights
Yeah.
off, but not so much that you feel like you're in a gym.
Right.
You know?
Janice, do you have a checklist of things? And can you add one thing to remind me stand lights. I will do it, but if it would be helpful if you see it and hold me accountable for it to get it, not the day of. Last year, I feel like it was only a couple days before, so I'll get a good week out. I think would be good.
I saw Janice do the round tables, you guys are getting them donated, or
What's that?
the round tables?
Right now, I have a company who had offered to donate the chairs and the tables to go with. We found that the school actually has, about 500 folding chairs.
The lights that you get are discounted, right?
And so the company will provide the tables, but also checking in and so hopefully we can donate.
What size are you looking?
They were 60-inch round.
Okay, cause the armory has some too, and I can get those for free, so let me.
Yeah, how many do you have?
We have,
We'll need at least 40 rounds,
Let's-
25.
Yeah, let's read it 20, above 20.
25 to 30.
we have 45.
Okay, and we can borrow them?
I would just need the trailer, so we can come off, that's it.
Just need one.
Where's that at? On Wyoming?
In
No,
Feliciano?
it'd be in Miranda.
Oh, so that's probably closer than the South Valley side over there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, we just go straight up onto.
Yeah.
Someone's gotta get the
Yeah,
smoke
so
going.
we could do that.
I'll reserve them right now.
And there's
selling all winter.
Is there anything after this? I remembered two things.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could do 30 just so we have extra, because we're just anticipating selling 200 tickets, but I could.
I'll reserve them tomorrow.
If we could push for more student body participation now that we know we have more space.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
This do you know the push? And I spoke with George Woods. So prom is that next week. I'm like, oh gosh, well, prom is only juniors and seniors.
Underclassmen can still come.
So I asked him about like, well, what do your ticket prices look like? We just happen to be basically the exact same of what prom already is. People who want 2 weekends, it's the end of the year for the seniors. I spoke to the student council president and said, hey, she's in my advisory. I said, hey, what can you do for us? Can we push this? And she said, do you want to do activities the week of? Like homecoming. I thought, oh, maybe, we'll have the jazz band play in the hallway. I want to start to push it that way while also keeping I spoke with Janice about still having a nice separation, even maybe just a separate place where the adults can dance and then the kids dance and then everybody's doing their whole thing all at once. But I do want to push for that student body without making it something that people feel like they're dancing with their parents at a wedding. But the reality of it is when he told me that the homecoming and prom are the fundraisers for the student council. That's 1,000 kids at $30 a ticket. That's their fundraiser. He said, let's work together. Let's get it to be a school function, not just the bands. And we're gonna see what we can push.
Sweet. Let's
So
see what we can get. Yeah.
so fingers are crossed. I have two things. If we were good.
Last thing I just want to check is
Go ahead.
anything else you need help with from the parent body or me, other than
Not
lights.
right now, no.
Okay. Then yeah, do you have some last things?
Yeah, again, they're far off. I like to let you guys know these things ahead of time. The solo contest, I pushed it later. It's worked out fortuitously for a lot of different reasons. The reason I thought about it is because we do have our guest artist for both the jazz dinner dance and our solo contest selected. Solo contest has been pushed pretty late. Preliminaries are on the 10th of April. Semifinals are the 24th after state, after the jazz dinner dance. And then the solo contest itself is anticipated to be on the 4th of May. I want to start talking about it early. I forgot last year to let everybody know that's a required day, the finals. So just know when you see that on there, that's what that is. It'll be probably a 2-hour affair on a Saturday, basically just watching a concert. But that has moved significantly later. The kids otherwise they were ready to do it in 2 weeks, right? So it's been pushed back about 6, given some more practice time. That's all. That's the big one.
Okay. I thought you said there was two things, but
I was going to talk about state, but
okay.
not necessary right now.
Alrighty. Are there any questions
Yeah, or new items to bring up from the body.
or concerns?
I need to put down, I need new plume bags. Both of them have broken zippers. One's completely torn on the bottom.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have anything left over in the leftover equipment budget to buy some new plume bags?
In the leftover budget?
Is there?
What's in the fridge?
Do we have a leftover equipment budget?
Give me
So this is
a few seconds here.
I'm gonna
We can
shoot
also push
something
that
out there.
offline if we need to.
Yeah, just something to think about. There are some really, really nice ones that roll, made out of metal. But again, I think this is a kind of a budget ask, but we need them regardless. Okay.
One would very much appreciate it that if they actually stay tied to the wheels.
Yes, even free bungee cord is not working.
Yeah, there's some
Somewhere else.
there's been some options I've been looking at that are that could be very, very helpful. They're way more sturdy. But yeah, I think now's the time to talk about it. So maybe we'll take that offline. But thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
Put that as an item for offline.
Yeah, other items, other things. Jackie, anything from how's band council doing? Last event I think was Valentine's Day. Yeah, we still have lingering art. Don't look too close. It's not that good.
I think the next thing is just middle school night will be on the 15th
Of
March.
okay,
What's the next one?
The 16th.
so you got to be. That's
That'll be Friday, the 15th.
okay. Friday the 15th. Got it. Okay, that works out.
March. She keeps saying March.
Okay.
Would you like me to put that on the calendar? Is that for sure? Okay.
Last the day before.
5 to 7.
That's before state.
What do you want me to call it? Middle school? Jackie? Middle school what night? Just middle school game night.
Do you have plans for that already, or ideas? What are you thinking?
It's game night, so
Like, are you gonna feed them, or we like, what?
I still have to talk to them about what we can do,
Okay.
but it's within like potluck style.
Okay.
Cool.
Just this way we can,
Yeah.
are you going to?
Yeah, just any board games kids have at home, just bring them in. Do we still have like the ping pong table?
Yeah, it's somewhere.
We could do that. I know one of the
Yeah.
teachers.
I forget we own a ping pong table.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
would like me to.
some family donated it out of their house. It's in our storage closet. That's what I should be doing instead of lesson planning.
Forrest Gump style.
Yeah, I'll just set it against the wall.
So on the equipment budget, we've pretty much tapped that beggar out.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just need to get. Are you able to maybe look for ones you want and get a quote, and then we'll add that to the agenda for
Yeah.
next.
Find something you want and we can figure it out.
Send some messages to me and I can give you a couple of websites of stuff to look at. Anything else?
For state basketball, you said the equipment's gonna be there.
Pretty much got on and show shirts.
Yeah, how is it gonna get there? Do I need to help out with that, or?
Usually because we have the bus, that first one we just pack it in the back seats of the bus and then we leave it there. Until I know if that 9:45 is confirmed, that's the hard part. That's when coach thinks it'll happen, but we won't know until after the first game is played. Yeah, but just in the case, like, I don't want you to take off work and then it doesn't. But it's very likely to be 9:45. I have to make sure that the bus can get us there. If it conflicts with school schedules of Tony Hillerman stuff, we're in a weird spot.
What about MPA? Do we need any transportation?
No, none of the large equipment goes. It's all personal stuff they should carry.
Let me look online. Last time.
Do we want to discuss any senior?
Oh.
things or not yet?
Sorry. Say again.
The senior experience things or not so much?
That was a question online too. What about the band banquet end of the year? I don't think we have any news on that yet, and we'll start. Luckily, there's still time, so that'll start to ramp up more as we get.
We had talked about doing it a little, like, more of the planning after, like, MPA.
Agreed. Yeah, since we have a lot of other things going on right now. So
Okay.
hopefully that answers your question, Angela.
But it's on our
that's-
minds,
It's on our minds, but luckily we have time.
so good to bring it up.
Alrighty.
Anything else?
How many, recruitment events do we still have to do? We've got the one,
Mhm.
Jackie was just talking about, but only one.
As of right now, yes.
We haven't tapped into our recruitment budget yet.
So that's leadership council, so the recruitment is, well, that would
Like-
be the only event, but like the goodie bags and cups
Yeah.
and that stuff, we didn't
Yeah.
do that last year.
Yeah.
The only thing I think recruitment activities we can do left is, since the 8th graders have already filled out their cards, is recruitment from within, right? Like
Mhm.
student body trying to get more color guard people, or
Mhm.
band members who took a break, said, come back. I don't know.
What
it's
would
like-
you wanna use the money for?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that the recruitment budget at this point, if it was going to be used towards anything, it'd be to buses to take us to the elementary schools. So elementary school performances, LBJ performances. That's what it's meant for. I just have I haven't picked a time to go yet because we're kind of in the heat of it. But hopefully something before the end of the year. It'll just be a day trip over.
So just kudos to, Ms. Jacqueline over there. She's done an awesome job of not blowing a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and
Stretching that dollar.
Extremely good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody, right? We just did a whole meeting talking about all the stuff that we have to do. Thank you for all the work that we've done for the race and all the stuff that we've planned for the dinner dance and all of the competitions that we've gone through so far with the trailer. All the uniforms that we've done, anything that we've had when parents have been around, thank you guys, right? This is that time to make sure that you guys know that you're appreciated online, in person. Thank you for being here and just at the meetings as always. Something I'm trying to do more is make sure that everybody who's doing great stuff knows about it. So thank you.
It's been a pretty crazy successful year,
Yep.
and it's not even over. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a state championship to defend.
Yeah, we do. Last final thing, if you're one of those super far planners, right? The marching season is almost planned out for next year. September 21st, October 19th, October 19th, 26th. Something on there, you can go check it out, so you can even start looking at dates of what that's going to look like. Yep, BOA. So it'll be anticipated right now is we would do BOA, ZIA, the new state marching contest, and then the tentative next year is supposed to be a light year, and I'll leave it at that so that we don't keep pushing. But just know that you can start looking if you plan a cruise 6 months out, because I know those happen. I know those happen.
Cruise in October.
Yep, that's how you get the good prices. That's how you get the good prices.
Okay, next meeting is going to be April 8th. So that's gonna be, it's going to be a week delayed because of spring break. So you don't have to come here during spring break. And that's about it.
Yeah, sir, when are we doing elections?
Elections. That's a great question.
Those, they've got to be coming up soon.
We
so-
probably got to talk about them in April, and then we'll probably hold them in May.
All right.
Yeah, and
So
so,
be thinking. You didn't
That's a
like
good
how
question.
Something was done, good time to volunteer.
yeah.
If you want to participate and have the most fun you can possibly have, volunteer. I said that seriously, what are y'all laughing about?
I just have one question about
Sure.
planning. What do you anticipate some band camps will be like this summer with the changing?
Should be. We're kind of the same since where we've put it is pretty convenient. It's always the last 2 weeks of July. There's I do anticipate it doesn't. Well, it affects some people. What did I say? The likely starting the 17th or 18th, a couple days before, that'll be a rookie camp. I'm gonna add a rookie camp. Yeah, it'll be half the group 17th, and then we would go for 2 weeks straight. Yep, and then they'll have about 4 days in between.
So just since it got brought up, if you're thinking about volunteering, especially if you're, a freshman parent and saw how fun it is to be part of the board, the positions. This is me assuming that everybody who's currently in a position will want to stay there. That might not always be true, but we will definitely have openings on props, chaperone. Probably most important one is secretary, and I think that's it. So if you wanted to get more involved in the board next year, be thinking about that. We will likely be holding elections for those spots in May. I do believe, I'll check with Arlene, if you guys want me to do this job again, we probably have to vote on some, and Amanda too, we would have to vote on some bylaw changes, because I think we are term limited.
Terms.
Right.
I've only been here for 1 year.
You've been VP for 2 years.
What?
Yes, you have been.
Because I don't want it. That helps me, that's a good thing.
So we'll look into that. I don't mind if somebody doesn't think I've done a good job stepping in, but I am willing to do it again if that's what you guys all like. So, and with that, we'll end the meeting. Need a motion to end the meeting, and a second. Thank you, Concy. And a second, and thank you, Nicole. All right, meeting is adjourned. Appreciate y'all.
Clearly, this is how my life is.